Hi.
I want to play a game.
We're here.
Here's Johnny.
Welcome to my world, bitch.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho.
And when you're down here with me,
You float down!
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What it do?
We're here for this very special Friday the 14th podcast today.
Special. How special is it though?
Oh, it's I'm thinking we should just make this a tradition. Every Thanksgiving we review the worst B-rated horrible movies we could find.
All I'm saying is, after this review, I should be stuffed. I'd hope I'm stuffed.
The early worm gets the bird, man.
The early worm is the bird.
In this case, the turkey gets the win.
No one introduced ourselves, but I'm Franco with Danny. We're back. Have our
What about that small thing?
wonderful daughter right here.
That
Have the
small
biggest
thing.
birthday. It's her.
Hi,
Not me.
baby.
I cry off air.
He sometimes cries on air too.
On air.
Very rarely. What are you doing, dude?
Hi guys, I'm Mr. Fuentes, and I'm here to do Mr. Fuentes stuff.
When you say fun stuff, normally I put you and rapping together. You don't always rap. So most of the time you're so Fuentes.
Sometimes he
The Mr.
unwraps
Fuentes.
gifts instead of wraps them.
What are you talking
So
about?
he's gonna be
When
early
I'm-
on this.
When I'm online, I rap all the time. I spit it dope with these rhymes.
Your rhymes are crime. I'm chewing on a lime
That's a bar.
that I got for a dime.
Oh!
1 second at a time.
Oh!
On the bad guy, Nick H. Silente. On the bad guy, Nick H. Silent.
I think
You already know.
I think Saray was cheering you on.
You know what we're here for, though? This is the month. This is November, the month of
Yes.
Thanksgiving, the month that always gives back. And we decided to give back to y'all, even though I'm not on this podcast regularly. I jumped in as well.
You jumping in is being being thankful. We're thankful for the Franco. That
Warning:
poster.
boobs in the first second.
Mm-hmm.
We're reviewing ThanksKilling 3 because last year we reviewed it and everybody loved that review, even though I was in it for maybe 5 minutes and Manny was not in it.
Sad.
But this year we're reviewing ThanksKilling 3. Yes, the movie that skips its own sequel. And honestly, for later on, the slogans and all that, which one do y'all want to be the slogan? Is it Gobble Gobble Motherfucker, or Starring Turkey, or the first movie to skip its own sequel, or a Killer Turkey comedy horror flick, or Warning, boobs in the first second, which wasn't lying.
I think
Warning.
it should be the first movie to skip its own sequel.
Gotcha. Okay, so we gotta remember that later on. But that's what we were reviewing today.
Yeah. That is what
Um,
we're reviewing.
I have all the stuff pulled up. Directed by Jordan Downey, who directed the first one. No shocker there. The writing credits is Jordan Downey, Mike Will Downey, and Kevin Stewart.
It was directed by James Wan.
Classic, man. Classic.
Mm.
It stars Daniel. I can't even read my glasses. Daniel Usach as Uncle Donnie. Joe Hartzler as Jefferson. Preston Autry as Nibla. Benjamin Simon as Mrs. Turkey. You know what? Let's just go to who's Turkey. Jordan Downey, the director, voiced Turkey, Yomi, Wise Turkey, and Muff. And that's all that's important on. Oh, actually, I guess a Worm. I think Kevin Stewart was voiced the Worm.
Yes.
Buckmaster and Meowmer. That's your cast, crew, and all that stuff.
All that stuffing.
All that stuff.
You
I
just
don't
got
know if that's how-
stuffed. Yeah. So is anyone gonna give a synopsis? I can't do one off the top of my head because I don't know how to explain this movie.
A
We
killer
watched
turkey from the
Muppets.
first
The
movie- A killer turkey from the first movie looks for its sequel. ThanksKilling 2 is on the hump for the sequel. Yeah, that's synopsis, guys.
You get
Beautiful.
old.
The movie gets canceled, ThanksKilling 2, and this killer turkey is on the hunt for
The last copy.
the last copy. And yeah, we're in for a whole bunch of shenanigans and Muppets.
Bunch of
Muppets.
people.
Muppets.
There's one Muppet.
Okay, well, you can count the others as Muppets, pretty much.
I thought they were gonna try to segue, and that's a spoiler, I guess. We can talk about that later.
Cast,
So-
crew, synopsis. What is it? Spoiler for rating?
Yes.
Spoiler-free rating.
Okay, let's talk about the rating for this one. I don't think I got to review or rate the first one. Based off of y'all's information y'all gave me earlier, y'all said y'all both gave the first one 2.5.
I think you gave it 3.
Did I give it a 3?
You gave it a 3.
Okay, I was gonna say 3 either way. So yeah, 3. This one, we haven't talked about this movie. We talked about it because we watched it together. We haven't talked about this movie before we go on air. So you're gonna hate me. I don't know if she agrees with it, but you're gonna hate me. A solid 3.5.
3.5.
I'd rewatch it. The first one was funny, where it was like bad funny. This
You're
one
right.
was they
You're
knew
right.
We all just leave. We're like done with it.
they knew to go the comedy route, to not take themselves seriously at all. So they went that way. It was long though. It felt
was long.
The first one was an hour and 6 minutes. This one's an hour and 39. The first one felt like it just flew by. This one felt like it was 2 hours. I was all the way through laughing the first half, and the second half I started like on my phone. You know.
That's disappointing, Franco.
Your budget too.
If you want to give your rating,
No, I want Nick to give his rating first.
You want me to give my rating?
Go ahead, Nick.
I don't know. I mean, they had a bunch of crazy and silly puns and jokes. But sometimes, I mean, the first one I give it because it was a much simpler concept. I don't know. I want to give it a tie, but I think 2.5 realistically would be for me.
So same.
2.5.
Yeah. Generously, I want to give it 3, but just all over the place.
Okay, fuck, this is gone.
What's your rating? Is it 1?
I don't know if I want to give it a rating. I'm just gonna be this icon for the rest of the time.
He doesn't want to show any emotion anymore.
Oh, it was brutal to sit through. I'm gonna be honest. It was really hard for me to get through this movie. Like I wanted to quit like super early. I'll give it a 1.
Wow.
Is that the lowest rating?
If
No,
resets?
I was gonna give it a 0.5, but I'll explain why I give it a 1.
If y'all know our rating system, it's a 1 through a 5. Danny Trejos.
Trejos. Man,
And 1 is the lowest rating. We don't do 0.5.
No, I wouldn't.
Unless we like this one breaks the scale and it's a 0.5, then I guess. But like we haven't done a 0.5. I think the lowest we've done is like a 1.5, I want to say.
Yeah, that was for Nightmare Cinema.
Oh god, fuck that.
Nightmare Cinema.
Don't watch the movie on Shudder at all.
Stop saying the name. You're picking in people's interests.
If you want to hear about it, go listen to the podcast about it. Don't watch the movie.
Just if you ever do watch it, you have to remember when you watch it to watch it for each individual film and just forget about Mickey.
Shut up, Princess.
Shut up.
You gotta
It's
watch it as
actually-
a whole, and you don't need
It's
to watch
can't-
it's pretty all right movie.
You can't defend this movie.
it. You agree?
I've defended this movie every time we brought it back up.
Stop defending it.
So, my rating on this, don't hate me, but like I would give it a solid 4.
Oh my freaking god!
No, okay. Hear me out.
You're right. You're right.
It's just for the reason being.
Wrong one.
No, for the reason being, honestly, I would say it has to me, it had a really good story. It kept me intrigued majority of the time. The first,
my
I would say
God.
5 minutes, he looked at me dead solid. I was fucking laughing. And I like the music score that they used. It feels like a techno turkey disco kind of type shit. So, I mean, I loved it. And it just kept me
Disco
intrigued.
turkey.
So I give it a solid 4.
To be fair, though, she has yet to see the first one.
I've never seen the first one. So I don't know if I dodged a bullet or not. So I'm in love with this
I don't know.
one.
I don't know what it'd be like to watch this movie first and then go watch the first one, because you're gonna see definitely the budget difference between the first one and this one. But to me, I don't know if we're still in like a spoiler-free area, but to me, the first one was definitely like the bad acting was done on purpose. The bad dialogue was done on purpose. And I want to say, yes, that's a lot of what this movie's doing, but also not. And it's, I'll talk about it later.
To be
We'll
fair,
talk
as well,
about it.
I don't know if we reviewed it all together or if it was just whenever me and Manny were doing the podcast. She wanted us to review Puppet Master because she loves Puppet Master. So that explains why a 4. I think 3.5 is generous, but 4.
What are you trying to say about Puppet Master?
Generous.
I love Puppet Master, and that one was. A lot of people say it's really, really janky, and it's not a good movie. But I live and I can sit down and watch that movie all the time. But I get it, puppets to puppets, maybe.
And around the time that was popular, I mean, had all the doll movies or demonic toys,
Mhm.
Chucky.
Actually, still have my my little puppet guy still in a box somewhere, actually on the bottom shelf. Love that guy.
So we got a 1, a 2.5, a 4, and a 3.5.
Oh,
So we'll have different takes on it. This is gonna be an interesting podcast.
interesting.
If you haven't watched the movie yet, here's a spoiler-free section. Go watch it. It was made in 2012. It's free up on Tubi right now, so give it a watch or don't.
Your call.
You can watch the first one, ThanksKilling. It's also on Tubi. It's that time of year, Thanksgiving. Don't you want to see a movie about a killer turkey? Like look at
Turkey that fights
look at this
back.
poster. That's where
That
all
poster.
of it was on this poster.
That's where all the budget for
No,
the
no, in the
movie
first
went.
Of the movie.
I feel like there's that one scene in the movie that I feel like Fuentes really appreciated.
The boobs.
Well, I think everyone enjoyed it. Not bad. No, there's it's a reference.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that was probably the only thing that I thought was pretty funny. Well, there was. Are we talking about what we like about this movie? Are we on that part?
Do we already transition?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, I thought the soundtrack was dope. I could tell the budget and the movie was actually like a lot more at least the effects and all that were a lot more well done. If I were to look at it as a movie as for a soundtrack and like, just the way it was shot, I would say it was actually a pretty good movie. But the storyline was so horrible and jumpy that I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot enjoy this at all because I don't get it. I don't know what's going on.
She's searching for her mind, and Turkey's
Not
looking for her
even-
last copy.
Like the scene where the guy, we're not even talking about dislikes yet. Anyway, one of my favorite scenes is the one that Nick mentioned, which was Turkey gets kind of killed in a sense, and he does some kind of spell or something, and has some other dead turkeys help rebuild him, and then they're like, "Sir, we can't find your dick," and he's like, "What?" And then so they like he gets a chainsaw dick, and then he looks at the camera, and it even does like a very Evil Dead like camera pan, like gravy instead of groovy. I was like, oh my god! And, like, as it was happening, like I don't know why, like I just felt it. I was already like, oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna get the chainsaw and pretend to be. I was like, oh, that's what he's like making Ash's hand, and then he said gravy, and it just brought everything together. I was like, okay, they really went all in. Y'all can start talking about things.
My favorite scene was the first half of the movie.
The whole first half of the movie?
I thought it was a solid first half up until like the first death scene, I guess. No, the mother died first, I guess.
Up until a long ass intro in that movie.
Yeah, but
I mean the music was still pretty banging, but it was a long intro, like credits and stuff.
Yeah, it was very long. The one line, "Did you marry your wife not because she could cook, but because she could fuck"? That was hilarious.
Yeah, I laughed
Commercial.
pretty hard. I laughed pretty hard at that too.
Commercial.
There's a lot of commercials in this. Like that's what confused me too. Like I don't know. This movie structure really threw me off.
I forgot the other guy's name, but the security guard or whatever, whenever he was messing with trying to get the light on with his stupid
butter knife staff. I don't know.
His long staff, okay?
Like that shit was just hilarious. I've been cracking up the whole time.
He's like, I almost got it. It just, I'm like,
I think his name was Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Yeah. Jefferson.
Is it Uncle Danny, right?
Yeah, Uncle Danny, or Uncle Donnie.
Donnie, there you go.
Was the other guy. Yeah, that was freaking. It was like I could see like it was like they were trying to be funny, and I can get if you have a certain type of sense of humor that you'd be like, this is fucking hilarious. But I just couldn't. It was just, to me, there's a part in comedy that you can do it for long, and it's like the Peter Griffin like knee side thing, like they do it for so long, it's like it's not funny anymore, and then you do it a little bit longer, and it's just like, okay, it's funny again. Like there's a perfect timing to make something like that funny, and they didn't grab my attention with the butter knife thing. Like it was almost funny, and then it was just too long, and I was like, okay, this is dumb.
So like a right amount of funny, like would that be like Fred from SpongeBob saying "my leg" in random episodes? My leg. See, he says it one time, and that's it. He's not doing Peter Griffin.
There's a smile right there. Made him laugh a little. Look, like there it is. There it is.
Are you talking about SpongeBob though?
Yeah, the green fish with the brown pants.
No, that was hilarious. Every time I heard my leg, I'd laugh. Yeah.
I don't know.
My leg.
But I was going with that. Favorite scene.
Oh man,
the whole movie.
The whole movie. That's for me. Not bad.
No, it's the
when the credits rolled.
No.
The end credit.
Best day ever. No, my favorite scene is whenever they're riding the seagull taxi or whatever, and the seagull's like dogging on him because he can't fly, and then he gets mad and he kicks his own son off of the thing, and he's like, "Dad, I'm flying," and he's like, "Oh wait, I'm not flying," and then dies. But
whenever
really
his hat fell.
That's
my favorite hat.
That's my favorite hat. Like that whole little shtick with the fucking the seagull taxi had me. But just don't be mad. Well, that one, and then the little worm. Whenever
I'm just thinking about like what we're gonna talk about for the rest of this podcast, and it's gonna sound so ridiculous to people that they're like, "There's no way this is a real movie." They're riding a flying seagull. There's a worm. They go to Turkey Hell.
The gay
What?
one that goes up the guy's ass. The
Yeah,
moth.
that's the scene I was talking about. That
A
Mm.
puppet that's lost its mind.
literally lost its mind.
Yeah, I did find that part hilarious. That he just throws his son off like, oh, it's like you're fucking annoying. Just pushes him up. Ah!
Bye.
I was
Remember
like
the kid's
super.
like,
I was
Well,
super
are we-
expecting like him to kill the son like right when after he killed the mom turkey, but that didn't happen. I think that was a whole other thing that kind of got me too. Was like he kills him later, but then I realized he did it for a spell, so I was like, okay, I kind of get the progression. All I know is this movie was a Kickstarter. All right. The money that they raised for this movie was through a Kickstarter. They raised $100,000 for this movie.
what? That was the
Yes.
budget?
Yes.
That was all towards the puppets and the.
I guess all of it was extra the fucking poster. Damn.
You know how much the budget for the first one was?
I forgot how much that one was.
3,500.
$3,500. Yes.
$3,500.
This
For the first
budget
one.
was $112,248.
What?
That was the budget of this movie.
Low key, I actually appreciate it.
Definitely was the music.
Definitely
Must
the
have been-
music. The fucking music. The soundtrack disco shit.
Yeah, no, like I said, the music was great. Like whoever they got to do the music, they did a really good job. I really did enjoy the music. The electronic dubstep or house, I don't know, man. I'm not a freaking electronic
I
music
would
guy.
say like house music, but like it had me going because like during that whole fight scene and everything, it just had like it was the best.
They should have got Mr. Fuentes to do the music.
Yeah.
Mr. Fuentes, I thought you would appreciate that whole character, the mother. Mother puppet.
Flois.
Yeah.
Flois.
Flois, yeah. It was pretty funny how they try to get her into there. I just like there's some good parts of this movie, but man, it was just so badly executed. Like I hate it.
I think you need to rewatch it, Mr. Fuentes.
I think I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I mean, he watched the first one 4 times.
What's better is if you watch it with friends, because I know the first one, me, Ryan, and I think Nick watched it together, and like it was hilarious. Now I'm pretty sure if I rewatched the first one, I probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
So I think you need to rewatch it, but you need to watch it with friends. When you have like a watch party, you know, Thanksgiving, y'all have all of y'all over, we're gonna watch that movie all together
Yeah.
while eating turkey.
Think
I
I've
have to watch
books.
it again. I just gave it a 1. That's the lowest rating I've ever given a movie.
We're gonna re-rate it the day after Thanksgiving, and you're gonna give
Re-rated.
Re-rate it after Thanksgiving.
You love bad horror movies as well.
Mm.
You're the one that likes comedy movies.
I
Is that
do.
wrong?
I'm not saying that I don't. I'm just saying this wasn't that great.
It was great.
It's
Great.
I don't know. You have any other favorite scenes before I start talking more trash?
Did
Technically, I never mentioned anything of a favorite scene.
Go ahead, Nick.
what was yours?
Was it when
I
the
don't
one put his
really.
tail in the butthole of Muff?
That was a pretty hilarious scene. Like when they were just pressing that same button 999 again, all again.
From doing
Or-
999 to like a 5.
Pounds.
I've been waiting for him to be like, oh damn, that's 3 nines. I was one off.
So, I can't. When I was watching the movie, I was trying to really think what's the definitive scene, but just any random scene just throw out there. Whenever what was that girl's name? The main puppet.
Yomi.
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 Whenever Turkey, they make it seem like he killed her off, like he went for attack, but he just cut the hand off. And they're explaining like, "Oh, y'all realize what they are, right? They're like puppets. They don't really die." And then they tell Uncle Donnie to put his hand up the hole.
Which like confuses shit out of me. Like I'm like, okay, I get the premise, but then wouldn't she be attached to Uncle Donnie now? His hand, and then it's not what happened. She just came back alive. And I was confused.
It was magic. I mean, the magic
I was
touch.
like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on in this movie. Why is this movie being a movie right now?
It's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
It's like whenever the tear makes a loved one come back to life. That's how it is.
When you put your hand up the backside of a puppet, it brings a puppet back to life.
Yes, that's how Elmo comes back to life.
And you get your hand back.
Elmo's World. There was a scene that I found pretty funny. It was like every time someone was about to die, Jefferson and the heavens would come up, and then whenever Yomi was about to die, he's like, "Oh, Yomi, you want to come to heaven too? Fuck you."
Fuck you.
That made me laugh pretty a lot. Like if I can't imagine me watching this movie ever again in my life unless I like you said, do it with y'all as like friends or something like that.
We'll do Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
But I can see like if you really just look at this as a super silly movie that has nothing and no good storyline and no actual progression to go forward, just kind of randomness, then yes, I can see why it's a funny movie because there was a lot of random funny moments.
It's like it's like a traditional thing. Pick a day out of November, call it the Giving of the Amigos.
But I would definitely watch ThanksKilling Part 1 before I watch ThanksKilling Part 3 again.
So transitioning a little bit, my least favorite scene was anything with the worm.
Yeah.
Anything with the worm?
See, and
I didn't like the worm.
That's what got me the most. Is like, I was thinking to myself, I was like, what didn't I like about this movie? And one of the things, or why did I like ThanksKilling more than this movie, the first one? And the only thing I could think of was that, all the catchphrases that Turkey had throughout the first one were just funny and memorable. You just got stuffed, and gobble gobble, motherfucker. Nice tits, bitch. Those little things were funny to me, and they tried to make the worm like that person in this movie, and they were just not funny. And I was just like, what? Like, I didn't find them as like humorous as Turkey from the first one.
That's what happens when you lose rock, paper, scissors. The director and producer are going to switch spots.
Right. And so, I don't know. That was one of the things I found wrong with this movie. The other one was just more of like the erraticness of like, there's just scenes that I was just like, I don't know what's happening right now. Like Jefferson starts walking toward like the door or whatever, and he sees like his bayonet or whatever the hell he was gonna get like floating, and he's like, "Oh, it's my bayonet!" Like,
He just stayed there.
And then like all of a sudden, like everyone's in horror, and then you turn around and he's in pieces, and I'm like, "What just happened? How did that happen so fast? I don't know what's going on here." And I was just so confused. And then when they came out of where was the place? Not Turkey Hell, but the place before that. It was like Turkey Land or something. Something weird.
Yeah, the house, but like it's the turkey land.
Thanksgiving land.
Thanksgiving land.
No.
It's talking about that Star Wars looking area.
Yeah, the one where they met the other the wise turkey.
The wise turkey. I don't know. Then they got.
But like I said, whenever they came out, it was like a weird, like, that's where, the cool techno music came back in and stuff. But like, I didn't know what was going on. Like, everything was like weird. Stuff started happening. Turkey was like using mind control or something. And like, give me the DVD.
Busy vibing.
And then she was just like, hey, here's the movie. I just wasn't sure what was happening at this point in my life. Yeah, I just didn't really like it. And then like the random like commercials that were supposed to be funny, but they weren't really that funny.
You're just a hater, Fuentes.
That's what I feel like right now.
You'll be hating.
I feel like one of the biggest haters I've never hated so much on a movie, and I mean, usually that's Franco's job, but you know.
I know, like I come in, I'm like, I'm not gonna give this movie a 1. It's the first time I haven't given a movie a 1 in like forever besides Scott Pilgrim.
Besides Scott Pilgrim,
Yeah,
What the hell?
you gave it an infinity.
yeah, we all give it infinity.
Because it's all our all-time favorite movies.
Exactly.
I think this movie we can start quoting pretty soon, like Scott Pilgrim.
No.
You ready to
please
do it with
don't.
Gobble Gobble, motherfucker?
Yeah, but that's from the first one. I
Yeah,
didn't say
but still.
gobble. I didn't say gobble gobble motherfucker in space. Oh no,
In space.
nice tits in space. That was such a like. I was like watching this. I was just like, they were just like, we have to show tits. Like there's just nothing around it. We have to show tits.
Just like the first one.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the consistency of it. Like, you know, the storyline for the first one was pretty dumb still, but at least it had a storyline that progressed forward and made sense for the most part.
Did it?
I think so. I mean, except for the killer turkey using the dad's face as a mask, and everyone just like just played along with it, and even the turkey himself was like, "You're just some dumb motherfuckers."
All right, Dad.
Any least favorite scenes, Nick?
Least favorite scenes.
Least favorite scenes? Least favoritos?
The worm in the butthole scene was pretty disturbing to me.
Mm,
On.
I felt that.
Anything with the worm.
I can't really think. I don't know. The only thing go ran through my head like throughout the movie is just the turkey son's voice. It's just hilarious. Oh yeah, Dad, I want to be bad too.
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good impression.
That was him.
Nick, were you the kid the whole time?
Huh?
Be bad? You want to become the bad guy?
This the
Had to become the bad guy somehow. Became the little turkey.
little turkey bad guy.
That was your beginning, Nick. Your
My
beginning?
origin story. My dad's an evil turkey.
Exactly.
Makes sense now.
It makes
It all
the
makes
sense now.
sense. I can't believe this movie had such a huge budget compared to the first one, and I could tell they blew all that money because the effects were pretty good. Like not like terrible, not great either, but they weren't bad. They blew all that money.
Least favorite scene would be is it Yomi?
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 Yomi.
Yomi in the trash can or whatever in the fucking garbage is talking talking to her. And then after Uncle Donnie pulls her out of the trash can, go take a shower. You reek. I was like, obviously, she's been in a fucking trash can. Like,
Just horrible writing.
Just that would be
Blah 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 blah.
that would be my least favorite scene.
Just to say the scene for Lisa, the scene where Uncle Donnie has to watch Yomi get sucked up into the vortex.
Yo,
It was the little tearjerker.
yo.
He didn't like her and they became best friends. That's the
That's the story of Franco and Nick.
some serious acting there. That was like, yeah.
Yeah. I still don't get like her like she lost her mind, but like found her mind inside the vortex. But
We all
like,
lose our minds.
did the vortex kill her, or did it transport her somewhere else? Because I thought the vortex was supposed to send the DVD thing into space so that it can get destroyed. Because for some reason that's what needed to happen. I remember the worm talking about it, and then it looked like everyone that went into space died. So I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Might be a plot hole.
The afterlife. I don't know. Because she has her hand back again at the end.
Does she?
The cut off hand, yeah. I was looking at that. I was like, oh,
Interesting.
Yeah, the research back on.
Did you notice that when she was getting choked, like she had a little bit of string blood coming out of her mouth? That was pretty cool. That was a nice little detail.
Speaking of detail, our boys at the Cinema Movie Podcast detail a whole bunch of other movies.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Like what, Franco?
This past Monday, they just did The Eternals.
The Eternals.
The Eternals.
by Marvel.
Was it Monday? I think it was Monday, yeah. Yeah.
It was
Past
Monday.
by Marvel. And today, no, wait. What's today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, on Thursday, they're back with their series. And they're reviewing
The
Tobey
Spider-Man
Maguire.
trilogy.
yes. Well, I think all the Spider-Mans actually.
The
Or Andrew
Spider-Man
Garfield, yeah.
anthology.
Yes.
So wait, they're going from the
The webology.
good to the worst to like the best? Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, because the worst one is the one
Wait,
with
it's the
Andrew.
best.
Yeah.
They're going
Oh,
from
if
the-
Manny was here, he would exit.
That's actually kind of funny. They actually thought that one through because by the time they get done with reviewing all the movies, Spider-Man 3, the other one's going to be in theaters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of detail, they're very detail-y oriented.
They plan things out way better than we do.
Yeah.
I say we should do
Like,
the
you know how,
Spider-Mans.
Monday you message, hey, we're gonna do a Thanksgiving movie. Or was it yesterday you said that?
I was really hoping I'd like this freaking movie. All right. I was so hoping I was going to like it because I really did like the first one.
The fucking excitement in the text message too was like, yeah, guys, let's watch this ThanksKilling 3. And then like when we're about to do the podcast, hey guys.
It's just like,
we just watched.
What did we watch? What did we agree to?
Just another day on the pod.
But
oh, man.
yes, the Cinema Movie Podcast. Y'all can go listen to episodes wherever you listen to this episode. If you're watching listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Stitcher, iTunes, other podcast platforms.
Wherever
you can
you
also
normally
watch-
listen to podcasts, it's probably there, guys.
You can also listen on YouTube. They have their own YouTube channel, Cinema Movie Podcast. Also, you can find them on Facebook at the Cinema Movie Podcast. Find them on Instagram at the Cinema Movie Podcast. Find them on Twitter at the Cinema Movie Podcast. They're really good guys. It's 4 of them, and they do movie reviews every Monday, and now every Thursday again.
The Eternals, is that like the movie we just watched that felt like forever?
I think it's really felt like forever because it had the commercials as well. On TV.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it was on Amazon Prime. Free.
I think you're right though, Franco. It took me like 4 times of watching ThanksKilling before I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty funny. So maybe I just need to give it another chance.
A serenation in that. I give it a 10.
I give
What
it
about my my dubstep, bro?
So, favorite scene, least favorite scene / plot holes. Next is how we would have ended it.
Slogans.
Slogans.
With Logan.
Slogan.
What was it? The world's. Hold on. You want to do the slogan?
The first movie to skip its own sequel.
The first movie to skip its own.
Moves in the first second. They'll just stick it to the top one.
Listen on this stuff.
Uh,
On this stuff.
ThanksKilling 3. Don't watch it.
ThanksKilling 3. Thanksgiving tradition.
ThanksKilling 3. Triple stuffed.
ThanksKilling 3. Cranberry sauce.
ThanksKilling 3. Gravy.
Gravy.
ThanksKilling 3. Turkeys can't fly?
I'm flying.
3. Gobble gobble motherfucker in space.
In space. ThanksKilling 3. We know you want a part 2, but come on.
ThanksKilling 3. The early worm gets the bird.
ThanksKilling 3. What is it? This creeps gives me the place when he first started.
This creeps gives me the place. Oh shit! My dog's trying to get in here.
ThanksKilling 3. It's what Thanksgiving Land.
ThanksKilling 3. Oh man, what the hell was her name?
Yummy?
No.
Oh, the grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say it was Flois?
Flois, yeah. Flois was the realist.
And the illest, the shillest.
The granny capping pillist. For realist.
ThanksKilling 3. Our budget went up.
Indeed.
ThanksKilling 3. The soundtrack's better than the movie.
Did y'all see the end credit?
Was there like a special ending credit?
It was a music video with Flois.
Oh shit!
Oh
No.
shit!
I didn't see that.
I was like, I wonder if they're that creative and they want to do a post credit, and there was.
Damn it! We have to go back to go see it.
No.
No.
So.
Flois.
What? Any last?
How he would have ended it is the next.
How the fuck did it end?
I didn't feel like there was an ending.
He got to.
Well,
she,
yeah.
She found her mind.
Yeah.
And the afterlife. I would assume the afterlife.
They made it specific that the very next day they opened up
the next day.
Land.
Jesus.
They opened up
they got
Land.
the whole thing set up. Moth and Worm are still there. Not only is Moth back up and running, he is also has the smart oven attached to him.
Yeah.
I think that's how it ends. I don't know.
And then then it goes in the sky and Jefferson. It's like, hi, I'm Jefferson and I'm the security guard for Thanksgiving Land in heaven. And then does a little quick whoosh, and then Turkey comes out and laughs, and then the end of credit. That was it.
I all I remember is the turkey coming out.
It did. I saw it.
It did.
I would have ended it with the beginning to part 2. Yeah, that makes part 2.
All right. So how I would have ended it.
I love it.
Stupendous.
That's how I would have ended it. It never would have happened. I really hated the way it ended. Not hated, but I didn't like the way it ended. It was a really weird ending to me. Let me see. Let me think. I don't know. How would y'all ended it? I'm lost.
I'm trying to go back into part 1. The remaining cast.
Did y'all notice, like, when they were doing that flashback of like all the people that were getting killed? Didn't they? Some of them look like the original cast.
And what part?
There was a part that was like a flashback, and it was just like people just getting killed a lot.
Oh,
like,
whenever Turkey is uploading the part 2, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to upload to the web or whatever. So everyone can see it.
I believe so. Yes.
I was like, what? It's like the ring or what? Is that the inspiration behind that? The cursed. video movie.
Right. Well, I mean, they did. It was obviously a horror parody movie. You know, we got from the Ash Evil Dead parody, and then this TV cursing parody.
I would assume original characters or add new actors.
How I would have ended it. I would have just let Turkey win. He would have possessed everyone, and then he became like everyone died and he laughed. But then like Yomi got to transport to her own world finally and found her brain, so she gets to live happily ever after, but everyone else dies.
She gets transported to her own world for there too, and he kills her. And then in part 4,
I thought something was gonna happen where like, you know, because they took the time to point out that you know, she was a puppet, and obviously Turkey's a puppet, you know. So I was like, maybe they're gonna be like long lost like kin or something because they're both puppets. But that didn't happen.
He's not a puppet. He's real. He's real to me. Damn it.
There's a musical. There's a ThanksKilling musical.
Is that what we're doing next year?
I tried to look for it, and everything that has a link is taken down. I can't find it.
It's illegal. Can't watch it.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find it while y'all tell me how y'all would end it. I mean, there's a whole soundtrack. You can find the ThanksKilling soundtrack to the musical online, but not the actual musical.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly wouldn't know how to end it. Turkey lives. Then they set up some silly versus movie. He fights evil Jack Frost or something like that. It would be like a whole rewrite of A Nightmare Before Christmas. And Turkey wants to be Santa Claus.
Yo, Christmas movie.
And he'd be like, "This is Thanksgiving."
That'd be pretty funny. Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
All day, every gobble fucking day.
All day.
I would rewrite all your songs into Turkey phrases.
We gotta gobble. Yeah, we gotta gobble. Yeah, we gotta gobble. All day gobble. Oh, sorry.
My gobble, never resting.
My gobble, never resting.
All right, I'm gonna try to do this real quick. I'm gonna share this on the screen.
Can't you decide gravy shots only?
All right. How does this work? Oh,
I think I can put it.
Oh, you have to put it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hold on. I'm going to stop the camera a second. And then...
Holding hands and so in love as they whisper of the dreams they have in store. I see all the random people that turkey hacked to death.
And my doggy Flash is peeing on the floor.
I see Johnny looking handsome as they whisper in his ear.
This is literally porn. Jesus. What the? That was too much for this or what? He exited out.
This ain't it, fam.
when the
I'm out.
Welcome back to the Bad Guy Nick H on the Bad Guy Nick H. You're about to get a Bad Guy update.
Bad guy update. Well, what's after that?
What's the threat? I mean, the threat is just closed off. What are we thankful for?
Re-rating?
Re-rating? Do we have a change of heart?
If we
I don't know. It's usually Fuentes that brings it up.
There he is.
Sorry, my computer thing broke it.
Broke
I don't
it?
know if it was the switching around. Hello?
Yes.
Hola.
I guess I could just keep on the headphones.
So
Turn off the volume.
So, do you have a change of rating?
Hell no. It's
You were
terrible.
1?
Damn.
You're gonna keep it at a 1?
You're right. 0.5.
Was
No,
it the warm up the ass?
A 1. Yeah. Yeah, I would say a 1.
So 1, 2.5, 3, and a 3.5 and 4. All right.
I can't hold my phone for shit.
What?
I can't hold my phone for shit. But yeah.
Your selfie game's weak.
Right? This is a very unflattering angle for me.
Oh, anyways, we're doing our closeouts, our goodbyes, or our farewells. Is there anything you're thankful for, Fuentes? It's a Thanksgiving special.
Well, I'm thankful that that movie's over. I'm thankful that we probably never ever gonna review anything that has to do with ThanksKilling ever again.
That's what you think. It's gonna be a yearly tradition now.
ThanksKilling the musical.
No, not that
That's
one.
the next one we're gonna review.
Nope. Just back to the OG.
We're just gonna go back to the first one.
Yep.
No, I mean I'm thankful for a lot of things. This podcast, y'all, people that listen to me, my music, the fans that I have, the friends that I have. Yeah, thankful for a lot. It could be a lot worse. It's okay, Nick H.
Oh, okay, it's my turn.
Just keep it like your age, man.
The H
Keep
silent.
it silent.
Keep it silente. Un caliente.
Muy caliente.
Muy caliente.
Silente.
Caliente.
Muy
Caliente
caliente.
H. The H. That's a new song.
But yes, I'm Mr. Fuentes. I do music.
You do?
Music. Sorry, I'm getting like this weird echo, and it's making me like misjudge my words. Anyway, I do music. You can check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. And then you can check me out on my Facebook, Instagram, all the above, at Mr. Fuentes 361. I believe Franco is gonna have footage of my last concert up soon. No, he's not. He's just gonna send me what he took.
No, don't quote me on that. I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, at least send me what you took.
No, I'm not your camera guy anymore, my guy.
You ain't got any more?
No, I'm not your camera guy anymore.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
I delete all the footage. I'll be upset.
Delete it. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate y'all listening. I hope y'all enjoyed this special Thanksgiving extra podcast we did. I believe we'll be back to our regular schedule next Wednesday with The Purge. So check that out. And of course, we don't really shout out it enough, but Emus Law Productions is still on the road for 200, right? Or how close are we now?
We are at 186 as of today.
186?
So we need 14 more subscribers.
Nice. 14 more. And I would say check them out. You know, if you like wrestling or if you like this podcast, they're doing Mats and Tats now, which I found to be a really interesting episode because just hearing about why people got the tattoos they got and stuff is always interesting to me. You know, sometimes it's for completely dumb reasons, and then sometimes it's like very, very like, oh, that's deep.
Hey, babe. Fuentes loves your shit.
As in,
Mats and Tats.
Hey, thanks for loving my shit.
For show.
It's my
Oh,
shit.
your
It's my
shit.
shit.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
It's always funny whenever I listen to the podcast because I have to listen to it to edit it. I'm still the one that edits it, even though I'm not on it. Every time I hear y'all shout it out, I hear Nick or I hear you. You always say, "Oh yeah, check out Emos All Productions and all that. They're doing good stuff, whatever." Yabba yabba yabba. It's never we are because like you're on the brand, both of y'all. This is the podcast still on the brand, so it's like.
Well, that's what I try to say sometimes too. Is that this podcast is part of the brand. So if you want to hear more of this, or
And I mean, we still do skits and all that. We just haven't had time or thought of anything recently to do a skit on.
We did get a request to do two Jurassic, Too Furious, Too Jurassic. So,
Too Furious, Too Jurassic.
Yeah, so that might be in the works sometime next year.
Hopefully, because that's hilarious.
Nice. But yeah, I stop sharing that shit. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Check it out, and that's off to you.
Me, boom. Thank you. I'm thankful for being still contracted to Emos Law Seductions. I am thankful for another day in the life. I don't know. I mean, just thankful for everything.
I forgot I still got to make the Anime Titties song.
Anime Titties.
Thanks to Ryan.
I was
Anime Titties 2022.
2022.
Hey,
you don't
I need to
make
watch
it.
out for next.
Featuring the baddie guy, Nick H.
Featuring the baddie guy, Nick H. Yeah, Fuentes pretty much did already all the shouting out, so I'm just gonna shout out Rob is War. And what?
You're gonna explain what they are.
Huh? What they are? I don't explain. It's self-explanatory what they are. You should be a fan from day one. Wait, that's one from Seven Way Podcast. Never mind. Rob is War is another wrestling podcast. They focus on mainstream. Majority of it's from the past stuff, or some of it current. Two cool dudes.
Too fast, too quick.
Yeah. Rob is War. Rob is life.
I'm thankful for everything, for my family, my little one, my other little one that's in the room being weird. For Fuentes, for the baddie guy, Nick H.
The baddie guy.
Fuentes, because like if you would have told me 3 years ago that we're gonna be friends after doing a podcast together once, having you on,
I'd laugh and say you're full of shit. Not bad.
Like this guy that's like way fucking older than us will never be our friends. Never do.
He's way older.
Never do.
That's
with us. And like same with Zilla. Like I don't do as much with Zilla, but like the dude, it's just awesome. 3 years later, and we're friends. I'm obviously going to y'all's concerts to support y'all, but y'all are letting me record the video and everything and put it up, and y'all are sharing our shit. I don't know what the fuck I want to do with anything right now, but the fact that I get to record, like whether it's wrestling or concerts or whatever the fuck, and put out all this content and everybody actually liking it. This year we reached 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel, it took us what 3 years to reach that, and then we're about to reach it 200 within the same year. Like that's mind blowing to me. Even though it's like low numbers, but it's just mind blowing to me. But
I mean, they all start from something low, and then get to be something big.
yeah, I'm thankful for all that. Family, friends, the wrestling scene honestly being hot again in Texas, and yeah, each and every one of you that subscribed, that's watching, listening, boy watches, listens, and all that. For Nick, being friends, or 30 years or so.
What the hell?
For Andy,
Dang, this friendship is as old as me.
what?
This friendship is as old as me.
Oh no, you're still older enough. And
I am. I really am.
even though he's not on, Manny as well. Like Manny was a part of it. Population. I was going through my memories the other day. We started Population 2 days ago. 2 days ago, like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, 2 days. Whatever.
Population reboot.
3 years ago.
Dumb it.
And
2 years ago, we had our most popular interview with Killer Cross.
yeah, we had Killer Cross on. That's like at 7K views, and he's about to come back on the indie scene hopefully soon as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're on the road to 200. We're at 186. I posted it on Monday. If you don't follow Wrestling Tacos, y'all go follow it. That's where I'm gonna start posting everything on Wrestling Tacos, honestly, because I'm just tired of running so many damn Instagrams. So everything will probably be on Wrestling Tacos. So whenever there's a new episode Friday the 14th, it'll pop up on there on the stories or even on the post itself.
Why don't you do Emo Soul?
I don't want to change it. It's mainly wrestling, and most of my content's wrestling. So it's like, why not use the wrestling? Okay. If I change it to Emo Soul Production, they're like, when the fuck did I follow this account? Like I'm following shit as well.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I'll post on there whenever new episodes are up. And what's I gonna say? What's something?
Who are you shouting at?
I don't know. Jeff Elite V, thank you as well for the views and everything. If you're watching, what the fuck was I gonna say? That's in my head. I don't know. Oh yeah, Sunday that we're gonna be posting every single day on YouTube
until we hit
200. So, watch all the content you want to watch. It's gonna die once. It's not gonna die, but it's gonna stop daily once we hit 200 or once 2022 hits. One of those, whichever one comes last. Honestly,
you're gonna start posting content daily.
Yeah, so like Monday we posted the interview with Benny Dreams, which that one fucking got 120 views within the first 24 hours.
Nice.
Yesterday was an Uwu with Casey Blackrose. Today we posted a match highlight with LX3, Demio Cruz Jr., Just Nick, and El Tino. And also this review. Tomorrow will be Bryson Scott versus Chris Carter from a show back in July. Friday will probably be a full match. Saturday will be Mr. Fuentes' one half of his performance. Sunday will be his second half.
Two-parter.
Saturday will be 1 and 2. I'm gonna post them in 2 different parts, but like at 10 a.m. and at 3. And then Sunday will be Robzilla's performance.
Yeah.
Monday will be a new interview, which we are doing tomorrow with Chris Carter. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, I do not know yet because we're having a new. But next weekend we're going to wrestling show, so we'll have a whole
It's just gonna be a video.
It's gonna be a whole
grabbing milk, pouring a cup, taking a drink, and then putting it up. And that's the post.
Yes. No, I have a whole bunch of matches that I need to edit.
He has like an archive.
I have matches from July that I have yet to edit that I've just been too lazy on. So I'm gonna edit those and post those up and hopefully get rid of some of the archive shit. Not get rid of it, but But yeah, subscribe. 186 on the road to 200. Subscribe, like, comment, listen, whatever the fuck you want to do. If you're on Spotify, listen on Spotify.
What up, baby?
Sorry for my little one being loud. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wrestling Tacos on Instagram, Wrestling Tacos on Twitter, Wrestling Tacos on Facebook, Emo Soul Productions on Facebook, Friday the 14th on Facebook, Emo Soul Productions on YouTube. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, Tiff also has pictures because she's doing pictures now as well.
Yeah, I need to finish editing your pictures with your special guest we will not mention yet. But I gotta finish editing those pictures as well.
Oh shizzle.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. I guess anything else?
No.
Remember, folks, always ban the bad guy.